So I recorded an entire video in my studio talking about how small music shops are important, then watched it and was like, nah, scratch that, I'd rather just show you. So we are in Hannover, Linden, and this is my favorite spot ever. This is Music Corner. It's been here for a long time, and yeah, Peter knows a lot of people who sell a lot of gear, so let's see what today's haul is. I am kind of lucky because I'm the only person in here right now. This is Peter. This is his shop, and as you can see, it's a little bit crammed, but that's usually the most fun because you can just check out whatever is hidden underneath the rubble. Drum shells. Let's just start here because this is where the amp action is. We got a Trainer YBA 200 bass head. It is freaking heavy. I think. Yep. And an SVT. Classic series. I'm not quite sure when these were made. I'm not an SVT connoisseur. This, however, is pretty interesting. This is a Petersburg Marshall Plexi thing. I don't think they make these anymore, but these were a thing also with the Scorpions, who are also from this area. We got an orange TH30, and this is where I found my Hiwatt. We got a 100, a PA 200, which is essentially the power section of a custom or custom 200, but with several channels, like 6 channels, with their own EQ. And we have a Hiwatt 200, although I'd have to make some space in order to know when what year this is, but I think it is not a highlight era one because it has different LEDs and stuff. Hang on. So yeah, not a Bulgin plug, so it's probably. Hang on. Well, although I got a regular one on my 74 as well, but that's been modded to do that because the Bulgin, like the pig nose plug, that's not necessarily safe. This is the PA one. This is one huge chassis, as well as the 200 here. But again, I think this is a later version, maybe a Biocron as well. But those are killer. Drake transformers usually. I'd have to look into it, to look into the chassis, which I can't do today. Got a Vox AC30. Nice original speakers. I don't know when this is from. I'll put it in the description if I remember to ask. And yeah, tried and true Fender DeVille. Roland JC120. And this is all stuff that's not listed online because a lot of small shops don't want to bother with that, which is totally understandable. Which also means that there's less people fighting each other for this kind of stuff. Which also means that you might be able to negotiate a better price, so go to your local music stores. Mesa Mark V. These are much heavier than they look. So is this Silverface 70s Pro reverb. Pretty cool. We got an elk. You might know elk from Wada from Boris. Her muff, her big muff. This is twin, I think. Yeah, twin amp 60 with a matching cab. Pretty nice rig. I don't know the price on this. Hang on. Yeah, 989. Some of them don't even have prices on them. Fender Pro reverb. Everything is like new caps and stuff. Because they also service in here. Got JCM 800. We got this thing, which I don't even know what this is. It's a Vox product, in case you didn't notice. Heavy ass bass amps. Got an L5 here. Lab series. I think I've seen this one before somewhere, but Yeah, hang on, let's see what else we got. Of course, you won't only find secondhand stuff. They also got a cool, they got the new Eco ones, or Echo. Those are nice. I've played one or two of them. Pretty cool, and pretty well made as well. That orange bass is laughing at me every time I come here. I kind of like it. There's another one in nice purple. We got a couple used Warwicks. This should say made in West Germany. Does it? One sec. Couldn't find it on here. Hello. Sometimes they do say that, sometimes they don't. I think this is from the late 80s. What's the price on this? 1,000 euros. What do we got in here? More acoustics, some more amps, but this all looks like newer stuff. We got a PV 6505 Plus down there, the combo. I've played that one, it sounds really good. Other than that, nothing too interesting for me, but a little birdie told me that we got some cool stuff in these cases. Apart from another JC120, if you want to run stereo, we got a Gibson Firebird over here. I love the look of these guitars. I also like playing them, although this particular one doesn't really like me, and I am not too partial to it either. It looks great though. Doesn't have a price on here. I'll just put it somewhere on the screen. Yeah, like these tremola trapeze tailpiece thingies. I don't know what they're called. I don't know Gibsons, but that is one cool looking guitar. We got another AC30 over here. This is a newer model. And a small Marshall Studio Mark II. Is that what it is? Yes. What it looks like, at least. I don't know Marshall either, so sorry if I'm talking out of my ass here. Let's keep going. Oh, another AC30 over here. AC30 count number 4, I think. And Music Man, what kind of model? 115 RP?
Music Man Silhouette Gitarre da.
Ja? Cool.
Müsste, glaube ich, hier drin sein.
We also got a little secret in here, but we'll get you that in a second. Wo kriegst du denn die meisten Sachen her? Also, wo findest du die? Von Freunden, die sich verkleinern, oder?
Auch. Viele rufen aber hier an und haben irgendwas zu verkaufen halt. Ne?
Ah, okay.
Oder brauchen Geld, oder...
Ja,
einen Fall hatte ich gerade, da habe ich 14 Gitarren gekauft. Der Typ sagte, er hat 28 Gitarren insgesamt. 14 müssen aber weg, weil er seine Wohnung verkleinert.
Ah, ja.
Das heißt, mit anderen Worten, er ist wahrscheinlich, ne?
Ja.
Die vorher ein Haus zusammen.
Ja, okay. Ich bin einmal bei über Kleinanzeigen bei jemandem in Bremen gelandet, der sich getrennt hat, und der hatte seine komplette Wohnung mit Gitarren voll. Mhm. Also wirklich die komplette Wohnung. Und ein Schrank, eine Wand war komplett bedeckt mit, der hat nur Soldano SLOs, wie Ziegelsteine aufgebaut. Der hat noch nicht mal E-Gitarre gespielt, der hatte nur Akustikgitarren. Und der hatte auch keine einzige Lautsprecherbox. Der hatte nur einfach viel zu viel Geld und einen ganzen Haufen Soldanos wie so eine Ziegelwand aufgebaut und gemeint, ja, weil er die schön findet. Von wann ist die?
Ich weiß es nicht genau. Ich glaube, es war 87er. Ich gucke mal die Liste.
Peter says it's late 80s probably. He's checking on the list. This is mint. Like there's nothing on here. Look at those frets. Oh well, you got a little bit of playwear, but nothing too bad. That's cool.
95.
Oh, it's a 95. Got the Ball Family Reserve thing here.
Pueblo Pink.
Pueblo Pink. Fancy. It doesn't really look pink, but it looks a little bit orange, but that might just be the light here. So for all you bass people, which I play a lot of as well, this is nice. This is a 1972 or late 72 P-bass, Fender P-bass. And the frets are pretty damn good. It has a couple little dings and dents, as you expect from these instruments that have been played and loved. And this thing plays really, really well as well. Was kostet die Kiste? 4,5 oder so?
4,5 musst du
Ja.
dann bringen. Und wenn
Ja.
du wartest, kriegst du da auch mehr für noch.
Yeah, like 4,500, like 4.5k euros, which is not bad. Peter says if you wait a little bit longer, you get even more for it, but you know. Aber du inserierst nicht viel online.
Nee, also wir wollen da jetzt mal so ein bisschen anfangen, weil wir müssen hier auch mal ausdünnen.
Ja,
Weil es wird immer voller und voller.
ja,
Und irgendwann hast du gar keinen Platz mehr.
ja, voll. Aber eigentlich insgesamt inserieren, einfach weil es nervig ist.
Nee, auch dass man was verkauft. Also es wird ja immer weniger mit Kunden so.
Ja. Das ist ein 95 und der hier.
Und das ist eine 87er und das ist was ganz Besonderes.
Mhm.
Ganz selten.
Warum?
Zeige ich dir gleich.
Okay.
Guck mal auf den Stempel da oben.
Wo? Stempel.
Ja.
Bing. Fokussieren hier.
Soll ich mal ins Licht halten?
Ah, ich hab's. Custom Shop Edition. Black Beauty or something, right?
Das ist eine Mischung zwischen einer Custom und einer Standard. Hier wurde ein Standard Gitarre wurde genommen und alle Teile von einer Custom.
Ja, cool. Das ist ein bisschen Black Beauty mäßig auch, ne?
Ja, und verhältnismäßig selten. Also ich kannte die noch nicht mal.
Was kostet
Ja, die wird so bei 3,5 liegen.
die? Okay. Auch nicht schlecht.
Ja, weil sie so ein paar Macken hat halt auch, ne?
Das ist die nächste. Here's a PV Vandenberg, which I didn't know was
Weißt
a
du,
thing.
von wem der Gitarrist war? Oder ist?
Wer?
Adrian Vandenberg?
Auf den Namen nach, aber dann ist Schluss.
With the snake
Dann
leather
ist Schluss.
strap over here. He's got two of these and they're both pretty mint. Like this one not as much as the other one. The other one is wine red and looks like nobody's ever played it before. I mean, was ist denn das? Das ist kein Floyd, oder? Das ist irgendwas anderes. Ah, das ist ein Kahler, okay.
Bei Whitesnake hat er gespielt.
Ah,
Ist
Whitesnake.
das
It's a
irgendeine-
Whitesnake guitars.
Sowas in der Richtung müsste.
Okay, let's move on to the lesser known vintage stuff. This is a Clara from 1969. I'm not quite sure where this was made, but we have it's similar to the Framus stuff that we used to they used to build. They still do, but now it's Framus Warwick, and you probably still know some of the older Framus guitars, hollow bodies, and I think we got a couple of those behind the counter as well. Got some modern stuff as well, like recent Ibanez. I think this is a Nuno model Washburn. If you're interested in any of these things, I'll put the website in the description. Peter is a great guy. You can just write him an email or something, because the most of the stuff I'm showing you isn't even online, because he doesn't really bother with putting stuff online. He might in the future, but so yeah. If you want to grab a vintage Hiwatt for a good price, I'll ask him how much those are. You should definitely give him a shout. Aria Diamond behind this creepy head. That's cool. These are more recent ones. Electromatic. Oh, look what I found. Wedged behind some keyboard cases. This is a Gold Mic, SPL Gold Mic Pre for $3.99. I think you get them for like 1,000 new over here. I don't know how it is in the States. But yeah, some more outboard gear. If you're interested, I can try and get a closer look, but not necessarily my thing. Some more vintage guitars. It looks like an Aria, I think. Or no, that's a Clara as well. We got a couple ones that I'm not able to identify on the spot, but that's okay. Wasn't there like a bass that looked like a Gibson Ripper or something, like a Framus? It is no longer here. There it is, I
Meinst
found
du
it.
eine ES, weil ich hatte hier auch so eine ES hängen.
Nee, der hier. Ich habe am Anfang gedacht, dass das hier unten, das sieht sehr wie ein Ripper aus mit einer anderen Brücke. Aber es ist, glaube ich, ein Framus. Ne? Ja.
Also, ich hatte Spector angeschrieben, weil der verhältnismäßig alt ist. Und zwar hat er die Seriennummer 617. Ist also verdammt alt.
Ja.
Und da haben die mir sofort 6.500 € geboten.
Wirklich?
Ja, Dollar.
Dollar.
Dollar hatten sie mir geboten.
Und warum hast du gesagt, nö?
Nee, dann habe ich ihr da Fotos hingeschickt. Und dann haben die gesagt, der ist nicht mehr original.
Weil?
Der war original holzfarben und fretless.
Okay.
Ja, und dann hat sich rausgestellt, der wurde bei Sandberg, wurde der lackiert und gefrettet.
Ach krass. Ja, aber ist doch...
Und dann haben die gesagt, nee, das nützt nichts, wenn er nicht original ist, dann bringt das nichts.
Na gut. Schade. Got some used and vintage mics. Hang on. Let me just go outside and check this out. So what do we got? Okay. This one. This is a MD441, right? 500. I don't know what year it is, but got some MD420 ones for 250 and 300, but these are older as far as I can see. And I don't know what this is. I think it's T-Bone, like Thoman's proprietary microphone brand. But yeah, that is pretty much the haul for today. Some of this stuff has been sitting here a while. It's pretty desirable on the online market, but Peter just doesn't bother listing it. So again, this is not a go buy here, but if you're interested in anything, give him a shout. I got my Hiwatt, my all original 74 for 2,000 euros. And it was like 3.5 back then, if I remember correctly. But that stuff is heavy and it's taking space. And space is valuable. So you gotta make sure you're gonna haggle responsibly. Responsibly. Anybody interested in a huge Vox cab? I don't think I've seen these in real life before. I've only seen them in photos. Looks a little bit older as well, I guess. Like, well, maybe it's just been used a lot, but the kind of plastic, you can usually see it from the plastic if it's newer or older, and this looks kind of, I don't know. I can't say for sure.
Von irgendjemand aus China.
Ja, das ist ja mit dieser Gitarre auch, die kommt ja auch aus China, ne? Das ist ja dieser...
Nee, mit China, die bauen auch gut Gitarren. Das ist nicht das Problem.
JMP over here.
Genau. Was das Ding ist, dass es Fälschungen gibt, die aus China kommen. Ne? Von solchen Seiten. Die sehen ganz genauso aus.
Artist
und die
Edition.
sind aber Schrott, die sind noch nicht mal 1 € wert.
Ja.
Powerball. You see these a lot on the used market in Germany. I don't know if they're as common
Ja,
in
die
the
Seiten.
in the
Die
US.
Frau spielt regelmäßig.
And this is a Marshall that has a story, but I don't quite know it, so I'm gonna wait for Peter to tell it.
Mein Enkelkind, der spielt regelmäßig. Dann war die Conny.
So, some vintage Marshalls stacked behind some guitars. I don't even know what this is, but
Jetzt 2 Gebrauchtwagen müssen
they are even using vintage Marshalls just as desks here because there's so much stuff. This is why I love this kind of thing. Okay.
Der Marshall Super Bass 100 ist von Fury in the Slaughterhouse. War auch schon in Amerika. Wurde stets gewartet, also tipptopp das Teil. So. 1969. 31.12.1969.
Ja, krass. Ist der überhaupt verkäuflich?
In der Not. Aber nicht unter 5.000.
Ja. Alles hat seinen Preis.
Ja.
Und wie sieht's mit den Hiwatts da hinten aus? Ich habe nämlich ein paar Leute gehabt, die mir mal gefragt
Der
haben.
200er, 2.500.
Du meinst der 200er, der DR, nicht der PA. Du hast ja zwei 200er.
Ja, die PA 2000.
200. Achso, 2000, aha, ja.
Genau, der 100er, auch 2000.
Das ist ein Beer Crown, irgendwie 80er oder so, ne?
Müsste draufstehen.
Ich guck mal.
Und der 200er, 2,5.
Okay. Nice. I cannot read this. What does it say? So this is, hang on, I suck at this. This is a late 70s. That can't be a 71. I think that means something else because 71s didn't have 2 inputs. So I have to look inside. But I have one from 71 where it says bright as well, from 78 where it says bright as well. It's the same corners, everything. So yeah, that was Music Corner. That was today's loot. And well, word from our sponsor, not really. Just go out and see what kind of stuff they got in music stores, like, because they usually are pretty well connected in the local music scene. Some people, like, sometimes sadly people pass away and they leave a lot of gear behind that they held very dearly, and you can continue that cycle and take care of that stuff. So that's it from me. I hope you had fun. If this format is interesting to you, then I might just invest in a clip-on microphone or something so it's not just phone audio. But yeah, have a good one. See you around.